Um, this is on the fence, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So, I don't know what to do. I'm new to YouTube, but I feel like I need to do this. I feel like it needs to be therapeutic to me. I've been beating my head up against the wall of how I'm gonna start this. So I'll start here. Let me tell you about me. Let me give you some info on me. So I grew up in a small town in North Florida. Fucking Florida, yes. Yes, Florida. Um, you know, I didn't grow up with a lot of stuff. In '93, it might as well have been '87 in the town I grew up in. Uh, I've lived a pretty interesting life. Um, hasn't been easy, but I finally made it to a point in my life where I feel like I have an opinion. I feel like I have something that others can use. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna talk to myself. Really, I'm gonna make some jokes, and I'm just gonna go over things I don't understand because not not understanding stuff is I get hung up. I get real hung up, on things I don't understand. Because, like I said before, I grew up in a small town, and in that small town, you were supposed to go out and get married and have some kids and live in that town, and your kids go to school there, and their kids go to school there, and that was the world presented to me, and the life I've lived. I was addicted to painkillers for 10 years. Uh, Took me a long time to admit that's what was going on. And I made it through that. So that was good. I had a kid with a stripper, which is always fun. if I could, if I can suggest anything, have a kid with a stripper. That's what you need to do. There you go, Russell. That was the way to do it. And I probably most of the time ain't gonna make no sense. See, I tried to start this whole thing off and tell you about me. My whole point was I was gonna tell you about me, and I'm going off the rails. But that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna go off the rails. We're gonna go think about some things that maybe you haven't thought of yet. We're gonna take puzzle pieces, and instead of just forcing them to fit, we're gonna trim the edges a little bit. You trim the edges a little bit and get them to fit. Maybe. Or is that lying? Is that lying? That might be lying. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do here. And I say we, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do here, what we're going to do here. I don't know. And maybe this isn't your thing. Maybe there's some stuff, um, that maybe you have a little pre-bias on. Maybe you are already biased on something and you have your mind made up. And then you stumble across this, and maybe you hear another point of view, and then oh, why didn't I think about it like that? Huh? That's pretty interesting. Or maybe you're gonna hear the same. Maybe I'm just your average little white dude from the country. Uh, and I grew up very country. I mean, be honest with you, I ought to talk like this most of the time. Just don't. I don't know why. Why don't you talk like this? Fuck, I don't know, man. You're gonna get a lot of me looking off into space and just I don't know what else to do. I probably recorded this video 5 times and I go to rambling and I was like, oh, well, people don't want to hear that, but maybe you do. Maybe you do. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, back to me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, born in a small town, raised in a small town. Um, got out and thought that I was. I lived hip hop culture for quite a few years in my early 20s, my late teens, early 20s. Me and my roommate used to sit in front of TV during Rap City, and we would just, we would just spit verses, and I've met a lot of interesting people, and I've been to the bottom, I've been close to the top. I lived in South Florida for a while and hung out with some very wealthy people. I've been at the top. I've been I've been to some of the nicest strip clubs, and then I've been to the hole in walls. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been a lot of different places. I've and seen some things, and a lot of things I've seen I don't understand. And I think that's the point of this. Maybe as much for you as for me, that when we get to the things we don't understand and we work them out and we talk to ourselves and we put our own opinions on the chopping block, and just try to reach uh, a reasonable, just reasonable. We try to reach a reasonable. I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe it should be a thing. Maybe we should have a point that is just reasonable, that everybody can look at it and go, "That's okay." My side didn't win, but their side didn't win, and we're here in the middle. And what's in the middle? The fucking fence. That's why we named it the fence on the fence. That's why we. Don't fucking talk to me like that in front of everybody. It's not nice. All right, sorry about that. So it's stuff like that. There's sometimes I'm gonna just go into two totally different people, two totally different sides, and talk to one another. And sometimes it may be funny. Sometimes I'll crack some jokes. Sometimes I'll get serious. Sometimes I might even get loud. I might yell. There's a good chance I may yell during some of these because there's things I'm very passionate about. Um, there are stuff that I'm very passionate about, and that just blow my mind every day. That just blow my mind every day. I don't necessarily have a political affiliation. Uh, I get it depends on how I wake up in the morning. Sometimes I feel a little liberal. Sometimes I feel a little conservative. You know what I'm saying? I'm a vanilla guy. I'm a vanilla guy while you're bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's the extreme ideals in any direction. I'm just like, yo, I'll be over here. I guess long way to go to get over there. Long way. Ain't trying to do all that, man. Damn. I'm gonna cuss. Probably gonna have some foul language. Probably say some crazy shit from time to time. Get over that shit. Look, if you ain't about some shit, sometimes my kids gonna knock on the door. Baby, I'm recording something. I love you. I love you. I got kids. I'm a parent, man. I'm a parent. I'm a husband. I got married to my wife. This is the most beautiful story ever. Me and my wife, we knew each other when we were younger. We went off and we lived these different lives, these totally different lives. Like I said, I got into a drug culture, and I was hanging out with all the wrong people. She, not so much a similar path, but had kind of went out there and lived her life, and was into her things and the things she was doing, and we got into horrible relationships, and then they were real bad for us, and then come out, and then one beautiful night, I was at a bar. I was in a bar. I was having some drinks, and I had paid my tab 3 times that night. I had paid my tab, and I was like, you know what? Well, I'm gonna have another beer before I go home. I was real down. I had kids. I had 2 daughters, and the person I had children with was in prison, and she, and it blows my mind because these see this stuff I don't understand. Like she didn't hurt anybody. She didn't do anything necessarily wrong. Like like she broke some stupid laws, but it landed her in prison after bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. I had got to the point where I was making better decisions and good decisions, and that shaped me a lot. That I was going to work every day, and I went to work, and then I come home and I'm trying to take care of these 2 kids, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. God, I don't know what to do. And then, but I made it through there. A lot of what I made it through there was talking to myself, going through these things in my head, and really getting to the bottom of a lot of this. And then and then you reach a point. But anyway, but that was that part where I was really, I went 2 years almost. Yeah. It was 2 years. It was 2 years almost 2 years that I went where and I was faithful. Like I went out on the weekends, living it up. Maybe in during that 2 years, maybe 10 times. 10 times I did go out with the boys and have a good time, but I never messed around with ladies. Like I was faithful during all that. I don't even understand that. How the fuck did that happen? How the fuck did I go out and 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 get myself into this situation? Like, how did all that happen? Oh, that's a long story. I was a dumbass, and I made bad decisions consecutively, and I learned that if you make good decisions consecutively, good things happen. And on here, that's the kind of shit we gonna talk about. We gonna talk about class issues. We gonna talk about racial issues. We gonna talk about the dumb shit that people do, the dumb shit people don't do. We're gonna talk about the good people in the world. We're gonna talk about the bad people in the world. We just gonna talk it out. And when I say me, I mean me and I, because you're not here to ask me a question. In the comments, if you get in the comments and you leave a subject that you would just like to hear me ramble about, just who knows, you might be into that kind of thing, and I'll ramble it the fuck out. I will ramble until I'm blue in the fucking face. I love to ramble, and there's a lot of people out there that say I'm a funny guy, except my wife. My wife does not think I'm funny at all. She really keeps me on my toes. She really does, because she will laugh if the joke's good. That's another thing we're going to talk about. I'm a big fan. Let's talk about stuff I'm a fan of. I'm a big fan of comedy. I'm a fan of comedy. I try. I try too hard sometimes to be funny, and it's still funny, but not as funny as it could be. Kind of one of them things. Um, and that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna ramble, we're gonna ramble, we're gonna ramble, we're gonna ramble, and maybe I'll say ramble if you want. Excuse me. We're gonna take breaks like this from time to time where I'm just gonna get up because I'm gonna try not to edit these things too much. Like I want you to catch the realness. Like I want to be real. I don't want to be somebody that I'm not. A lot of times I have to do that with my job and with different things that I do. Like I got to be a certain way just to avoid conflict. And on here I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that. Yes, I know I might get kicked off the internet. Like I get it. Hey, so I want to have some drinks. Um, and the little bit of that conversation lubricant is what they call it. And we're going to talk about drugs. We're going to talk about the laws of drugs. And here's the table. Right now, I'm doing all this on a phone. I got my little background set up. I'm gonna try to keep it this consistent. I'm gonna try to maybe do some stuff. I'm gonna post some videos of me talking to myself while I drive around, which those get interesting. Those are the ones. Those are the ones that I can't always hold on. Say, oh, see, we're losing him again. We're losing him again. Sorry, I had to shut my door so that my children could do whatever they wanted to while I ramble to myself at my phone. And I don't know what to do. Like, but this is what we're gonna do here. This is what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna be able to put my points together better. This is kind of an introduction to my world. Welcome to my head. Good luck from here on out. Hey, look, shit like that could happen sometimes. You never know. You never know. I'm gonna try to do a number of these in an amount of time. Um, let's see what I did there. I left myself open. You can't hold me to shit now. Hey, sometimes I might not want to talk to y'all. Be honest with you. Sometimes I might not want to say what's up, and I will anyways. I'll tell you how I'm feeling about it. Guys, look. Let's have a team meeting. Everybody gather around. Look, let's get close. Let's get close. Let's get in here. I love you. Best thing that ever happened to me. But it got weird, didn't it? It got weird. Oh, I don't know where I was going with that. See, you might even hear me. I might even write some jokes while I'm talking to y'all. Sometimes I come up with funny shit. Sometimes I don't. So I did do a recording with a friend of mine. Don't know. Look, to be honest with you, this is actually going to be the first video I ever post. That this is it. This is the first one. It's not. I didn't post that. Stop. I'm aggravating, and I get aggravated with me, and sometimes I gotta talk to myself accordingly. I'm racking my brain on what to say. I'm going crazy right now. My anxiety is through the roof, and it feels so good. It feels so good because I don't care anymore. I don't care if I don't look cool. What a hell of a concept. Look cool. But I don't look cool. I don't want to say that. Somebody might think I'm not cool. Do I look cool yet? Yeah. All right, so we lost it for a minute there. Let's bring it back. What are we talking about? I am a football fan, guys. We're going to talk about football too from time to time. We're going to talk about football. I don't know if you can see it up here. I am a Florida State fan. I've been a Florida State fan Did not go to school there, but I am a Florida State fan. I grew up in North Florida. You know, hey, it's what you get sometimes. Um, and you know, we'll discuss that. We'll discuss what's going on there sometimes. You know, especially during football season. If you're in, you know, if you're into football, you're into sports. During the sporting seasons, I'll even go over some of that sometimes. Probably except baseball, because nobody wants to see me sit here and stare at the wall. Baseball's boring. To me, to me, to me. If you like baseball, I'm sorry. Turn it off. Maybe this is long enough. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna see if I can post this, and see where it goes. So give me a subscribe or two. And you know that pressures me to get on here to come up with a subject and get on here and ramble about 19 subjects. Um, hey, guys, stay loose out there. I see now. I got to come up with a how am I going to leave each episode? Uh, this is on the fence, and we'll see you later. No, I don't like that one. Oh, this is good. This is good. So we're gonna figure out. We're gonna figure out how I'm going to say goodbye at the end of the video. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So when I'm done with the video, I'll be like, no, pistol fingers. We can't do that. I don't think we can do pistol fingers. YouTube might not like that. Hmm. Can you talk about YouTube while you're on YouTube? Can you do that? I don't know. Me neither. Huh. I don't know. Also, if you, I feel like there's a kid gonna knock on my door here in just a minute. I got to get off here and go deal with them. You know, look, come in here whenever you want. To hear somebody take your opinion and destroy it. No, no, that's not what we're doing here, anyways. From the R studio, we'll see you tomorrow. No, that's not working because I'm not gonna fucking see you tomorrow. I can promise you that shit. Um, I might, I might get home and be in an extra mood. Sometimes I get extra. Sometimes I do get a little extra, and then it's hard to shut me up. Then when I get extra and I start moving along, it's hard. It's hard. You always, I do look off a lot. It's something I do. I don't know what to do about it. Um, Especially when I'm talking to myself because I find a blank area. Uh, that? Oh shit. Hey, so yeah. Let's see where this goes, guys. Okay, be a fly on the wall. Try not to have. When I say something, try not to have an opinion already. Just listen to listen to the words that come out of my mouth, and then listen to me backpedal and listen to me share different ideas with myself. Because I'm open to ideas. I'm open to them. Let's have different ideas. That's how we progress forward as a people. You know that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to progress forward as a people. I want to walk out and be like, yeah, this is the number one country. Like I want to win to be all the fucking rednecks. No, country number one. I want to say that and be like, yes, I'm finally right. I don't know, guys. I do know that I'm gonna just keep posting them. So listen to them, watch them, whatever, you know. Oh, I still have not come up with a way to get to sign up. I guess I'm just gonna have to sit here because I don't know how to do it. Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what we'll do. We're just gonna say goodbye. Goodbye. See you later.